Hey wrestling fans, this is Rick from rickswrestlingblog.com. Hey, just finished watching Monday Night Raw, and I'm a little confused by it because I've got there's some good stuff that happened, but then there's some stuff that's just I don't understand. So I want to talk about it a little bit because it's leading up to the TLC pay-per-view, and that thing's 2 weeks away, and we're seeing matches like, well, first of all, the championship match between John Cena and Randy Orton, to me, is a great match. You've got the two top guys there that are gonna battle it out. It's kind of the way it should be. I'm a little bit, I guess I'm a little disappointed that they're gonna unite the titles to make one championship. I mean, it does make sense to only have one title, but I do remember them at one point having an undisputed champion at one time, which was the very first champion was Chris Jericho. And sometime afterwards, they decided, let's bring the world title back, and they presented it to Triple H at that time in SmackDown, and they kind of became a SmackDown title and a Raw title. All right, so I understand them bringing it together. It's one organization. The only thing is that big gold has, to me, legendary status. Okay, that title goes back years and years. Not even part of the WWE at the time, and it's been held by so many greats. To me, that is just really the pristine title, the big gold. I think they actually shrunk it down, but I'm, here in the WWE. But anyway, that was a great title back in its day, and WWE has not held it to that caliber that it used to be. So it's become a little bit of a mid-card title until someone like John Cena won it again recently, which is great. You took it right back up to the top, But it's a shame that it's the title. It's not the title, it's the person that wears it, that whether brings it up or takes it down. Anyway, hey, they're uniting it. That's going to be a good match. I think it's going to be the match to watch. And the thing is, I'm a little confused about the rest of the events, the rest of the matches on this event. So, for example, CM Punk to take on all three members of the Shield. Why does that make sense? I don't get that. You have the Shield, who's been there a year now, have been pretty dominant, and they've lost though, so it's not like they have an undefeated streak. But you're gonna have, CM Punk, who I'm a huge fan of CM Punk, but he's gonna take on the Shield. Now the Shield's gonna, you're still carrying this team, and you're building up someone like Roman Reigns, so. I can't see the Shield losing because it's 3-on-1. And think about it. If the Shield does lose 3-on-1, how bad does that make them look? I mean, that makes them look pretty pitiful, I would think, because 3-on-1, I mean, you're building up Reigns, who just made a big name for himself here in Survivor Series, and he deserves it. He did a great job. But now, the 3-against-1 CM Punk, it just doesn't make sense. So unless someone else is getting involved or something's gonna happen in that match, I don't know. I'm kind of lost, but I can't see the Shield losing. Honestly, I can't see CM Punk losing either. But honestly, the only thing that really makes sense is that the Shield will win this match, and CM Punk will have a beatdown, and that's the only thing that makes sense to me right now. So I don't know. Let's go to the next one. Daniel Bryan against the Wyatt family. Daniel Bryan. All right. Again, one of my favorites. But the Wyatt family, still new, still coming up. And, honestly, the Wyatt family has just got to that top level where they're taking on people like CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. Other than that, they were pretty much taking on mid-carders. But to have the Wyatt family, again, 3-on-1 against Daniel Bryan, logically, we're thinking, well, three people are going to tumble one person. It just doesn't make sense. So, I don't get this match either, because why make the Wyatt family lose? You're just building them up right now. If Daniel Bryan takes a loss, it's really not going to hurt him. But the Wyatt family taking a loss, you're kind of saying, well, I put you up here to this top level and you couldn't handle it because you lost. Okay? They lost to CM Punk and Daniel Bryan at the pay-per-view. They lost there. They've been losing at singles matches against CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. So you go to the pay-per-view, it's 3-on-1. What are you going to do? Let the Wyatt family lose again? 3-on-1? It just doesn't make sense to me. So again, unless something else is going to happen, someone going to get involved, or I don't know. I can't see the Wyatt family losing it. Then again, I can, because they're not necessarily at the level of the Shield yet, but 3-on-1 is not really, doesn't make the Wyatt family look good, and they've been building this team up for a while now. So hey, I don't get that. So let's see, what else is there. Oh, Biggie Langston gonna take on the ever so dominant Damien Sandow, who, don't get me wrong, I like Damien Sandow. I think he's a great character. I think he should have been the world champion, but John Cena comes back sooner, and I guess I'm pretty sure they just changed their mind, because I think that the idea was that Sandow was eventually going to be your champion. I think he would have made a good champion, and so now that he's lost against Cena, he's pretty much mid-carding again. And so what now? He beat Dolph Ziggler, so now he's going to go for the Intercontinental Championship. Okay, well, normally I would say great, and I hope he wins it. The only thing is that Biggie Langston just won the title. I don't see him losing the title in his second defense. I don't see Biggie Langston losing that title for a while, and he's getting a push right now from the WWE. So, in my opinion, Damien Sandow is going to go ahead and job to Biggie Langston at the pay-per-view. I don't think it's really any surprise. Honestly, the surprise would be if Damien Sandow won the title. I would be shocked. But, we'll see. That's all they really mentioned so far for that pay-per-view. Now, some things I guess that might come up is something like AJ and Natalya, because, again, Natalya got the best of AJ. She pinned her again. But I don't like the way they're doing it. I don't like the way they're making AJ... AJ's getting pinned too easily or submitting too easily. And honestly, she's the one that woke up this division. The Divas division was pretty much dead until she came back and took the title and ramped it back up again. And that's great for the division. That's great for the WWE, and it's got our interest again. But what have they done lately? I mean, they just keep teaming, and most of the time AJ's team or her the win. But, well, I have to say probably 50-50, really. But to see AJ getting pinned is not too cool. The matches between Brie Bella and AJ were pretty good. AJ won those matches, and if she takes on Natalya at this pay-per-view, people are saying that it's time for Natalya to win the title again and reign as champion. I think she's gonna be doing Total Divas for a little while, and I think it's AJ needs to continue as a champion. And I want to see AJ, even though she's been losing and not looking too good, I actually want to see AJ really win and look good for once in recent times here. So anyway, this pay-per-view, I don't know what to think of it. It's got some interesting matches on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and we're buying this one, and we're gonna watch it, and I'll give another post review, and we'll see what happens. Do another recap there afterwards, and we'll see what happens from there. So yeah, we'll wait until that pay-per-view. All right, you guys take care. Bye.